Tuesday. I'll start by saying that the main reason I'm here is to cheer me up. So that is all on you. Other than that, I got this weird call over the weekend, and it was a sales representative for New Glarus. They told me that, I don't remember how he even worded it now. He basically said a gentleman that had a very, very heavy influence on certain decisions that their brewery goes, told me that they wanted to send me a batch of beer that was specifically made for, and he only referred to him as the Ninja. Told him that they spelt it wrong. New Glarus, totally naked. Bottle cap looks something like that. And right there, that's the opener. Figured if I was going to do this, I'm doing it with the best opener that I have. Totally naked. Yeah, the whole dissertation about the ninja and how he had an obsession with all things naked, and they finally had to brew it. So I don't know if this is going to be in their lineup or not, but I believe it was, let's see, it's noble hop varieties from Germany and the Czech Republic to ensure a fine, mature, naked aroma with no coarse bitterness. Expect this beer to be a delicate golden hue, sparkles in the summer with sun glaring down on your nakedness. I thought it said that it was I don't know. I thought it said in here that it was a lager. Just kind of has that grain sweetness to it. So cheers to you guys and the Ninja. Yeah, it's a lager. Like it if she's naked. Okay, we have several things. Smile Money was the first, so they can't be accused of not getting the... What the... Smile Money was first. Hector says moo. Okay, attempt number 3 to do something simple like heart it. Smile Money, that is kind of a definition of conspiracy theorists. You agree with Matt that you can find any photo of a younger Michelle Obama, then you see a ton of them, and now you believe she is a shapeshifter. I didn't say that, but I like where you're going with this. I know that bitch ain't human, and the Obamas are just pure evil. I mean, just do some simple follow the money when it comes to the Obamas. First of all, he keeps wanting to get some other guys to suck his dick and play Pocahontas. So either Michelle really is Michael, or she just sucks, or doesn't. I don't want to know. First, and I've tried to do this. I don't know how many times. As a matter of fact, I even left a comment on the Fleshlight video saying that, oh, I'll be down showing that in today's brewery review. Liar! Another big thank you for a card from DG HSA Hemp Seed Addict. Another person that I've known for, I don't know, almost 10 years. And as a matter of fact, she was the one that started the E-scale and used to keep it up and going until she realized that I really drank a lot of beer. Then she said, fuck that. This is her trying to escape the extreme heat. This is her trying to escape the extreme heat. Liquid, one of her babies, and her kayak. I mean, other than all the mushy shit that she sends, I mean, I don't want you guys to think that me and DG got I know we got a thing going. It's like Christine is like, that bitch wrote you again. I mean, you can just tell by the way she starts her cards. Hey, buttface. Now, I realize that sounds derogatory or negative, but, I mean, when you've been called buttface by someone as long as she's called me buttface, I mean, I have to start reading between the lines and start thinking a little. This photo tells it all. Yorkies, kayaks, and coffee. Could hang from the ceiling so I could read it. Pretty much Havasu life these days. Too hot to do much else for a couple of months. Best, DG. And again, another one of her photos. I have, I think, yeah, I'm not, actually there's one missing. I think it's upstairs. Yeah, it's upstairs on my desk. Kind of sticks together a little bit when I try to open it. But, yeah, this is all generated by her eye. And then some of the older ones. Cactus. That one's really cool. Oh, I really like this one too. So I am going to, I don't remember which one is upstairs now. I'll have to email her and say just watch the brewery review. So awesome photo. Yeah, I know all that global warming. I mean, Al Gore was right. I mean, it's not actually, there couldn't possibly be, cycles in our weather or anything like that. It's obviously styrofoam cups being thrown out of a convertible Cadillac while you drive around smoking. So, DG, thank you, my dear. One of these days, NIHAP said we had to just come on out there. Ding dong! Surprise. Go put your clothes on. Got a card in the mail, I think it was yesterday or the day before. A bunch of you may have seen, if you're friends with David on Facebook, he has announced that he will be closing the David J. Brown books.com site forever. And He's having some medical issues, and kind of like Christine's dad is just trying to get out ahead of things. Yeah, that's pretty much the main reason I needed to come down here and try to cheer myself up. Actually, it sounds like Christine might be talking to him on the phone, and if he sees this, I saw that you showed up about 2 something and left here at like 3 something, and I went like home just a few minutes later. But no, dickhead, you had to go. But the reason I have these is if anybody is interested. Everybody that puts that I would like the Be Like Ed book, and now this was the one that was done by David and Christine. Leave a comment saying that just leave a hashtag. Hashtag Be Like. I'm gonna have something to fix here. So just leave in your comment, leave hashtag Be Like Ed, and I will maybe it's only gonna be one of you, and I will only be sending out one book. But if you are interested in this book, let me know, and the next time we get together, I will do a drawing for everybody that said that they wanted the book, and I will send out one of the books to 2 of you. Poco says, "Oh, look back when YouTube was fun." Yeah, no shit. Yeah, Jordan, it's been a while. It's been a few months. Like, I think it's like 4 months ago. That used to be FX Hummel 1, and then he changed the name of his channel to his name, Jordan Winkler, and he did that song for me. Must have been a decade ago. Kind of like what he says right in it. With my friends, I mean, who really needs enemies? Non-machinable. Oh, and NIHAP, thanks for the link. I thought I already had an account with USPS, but nice ass. But evidently I never clicked on the notifications. Shit, it's not just packages they notify you about. It's like everything that hits the system, evidently. Today I got emailed a photo of an envelope that will be arriving. It's actually something for Christine, but I think it's like anything that comes to this address. Oh, this was for Dr. Retard. Dr. Retard. Oh, it's a Hunter Biden cocaine memorabilia pack. I have my, if you can hear that, I have my own laugh track going on. Oh, here, let me use the EDC for the moment. It's probably just going to leave this back down here in this box. This is badass. This is an example of what you can get for like $23 from F&Grow. They had like 3 different color. I went with the jade because I don't have anything with the jade. They got the blued hardware. It actually comes with the wrench specific for that if you want to disassemble it, and it's feels like it looks like it'd weigh a ton, but it just feels good in the hand because the flipper comes around. It makes it so that when you're stabbing someone in the eye, that it doesn't slip forward and you hurt yourself, and then you leave your own DNA on the scene. It's amazing what you can learn by watching Law and Order for like 14 hours straight. And those, my friends, would be the pins so that the gas tubes that I have become effective. Thank you. I believe the one that I have isn't even in a little Ziploc baggie. And of course I was cleaning the other day and I don't think I saved a single one, but at a bare minimum, I really like my vacuum sealer, so I will put these with it. Damn, thank you. I always appreciate it when, I mean, fuck, look, I just found a roll pin. The next build is on. I have no desire. I mean, other than maybe me and Nihap were talking about this. Maybe just trying to get down and do a good old giveaway like we used to do. I mean, it's pretty terrible. Back when I don't know, what did I have? 5,000, 6,000, 5,000 subscribers. We did like our first giveaway. And I believe it was like 220 or something like that entries into it. And the last one we did, I think there was like 75 entries. I know I bitched about this, and I'm going to keep on though. People have gotten so fucking ridiculously lazy, it is sickening. All you have to do is a video on whatever our subject is, and we put all of the names in a hat and do a drawing, and somebody wins a free rifle. And yet, that the last time with 21,000 or 20,000 subs, I think there's like 75 entries. Might have even been 75 entries. It's like, oh my god, it's like to the point where, yeah, I guess I'd be willing to do a build and maybe do some kind of a giveaway, but embarrassingly or not, I right now, if once again, because McLean always, he literally has giving me a little contest, and he said, if you can, I will buy you the Hellion. No strings attached. Well, sort of, if he's ever out here. I'm going to have to maybe get some notes from Hector on a couple of things, if you know what I mean. But no, he throws out there things, and and he swears, if I can answer the question. Sometimes it's been music trivia, but to this moment in time, I've never been successful, which is why I don't have the Hellion. But let's just say that the next one was, if you can tell me, and you'd think that this would be the kind of bet you wouldn't want to make, but if you can tell me how many AR rifles you have in the collection right now, that'd be 15, 10, whatever, 5.5. How many ARs you have in the collection right now? I'll get you your Hellion. I'd be like, right? I'd have to take a guess. From just where I'm standing, and I can see 13 from just right here where I'm standing, and that's not including anything in the safe. Hey, fucking white guy problems. Back the fuck away. Okay? I really do. I really do want to pick up that Hellion. I bet you I've watched almost every single one that at least that I've been able to find doing searches on, and other than a typical bullpup scenario with the trigger, it just seems to be a well liked gun. And again, it could possibly be, believe it or not. Now, I'm not betting my left testicle on this or anything like that, but I believe I may seriously consider leaving that as a iron sights only. And I know at this moment in time, only because I have nothing else to put on it, and it's a rifle basically sitting around for a cause, anything that I use has some kind of optics on it, except for the Angel. She does not. She does not need them. I mean, when you can put a 100-round Pez dispenser on it, you just walk the rounds up until you get to what you need to hit. But yeah, I'm on I said I've been good. There is something that I do want, and like I said, I don't think he saw the video the other day, so I didn't get an answer to this. But all things considered, I wanna grab David's author 1911. Again, it's a Metro Arms parts kit and blah 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 that a friend of his assembled for him, but it is undeniable that it was David J. fucking Brown's gun, because it says novelist on one side and his name on the other, and he said that he'd sell it. It was just, I need this much money. Fine, it's not even a negotiation. It's just, it needs to either, if I put a little bit of money aside between now and the start of next year, see, does that even count? I can't purchase anything major. That doesn't mean I can't put money aside. So on January 1st, I place an order for a Hellion and give Dave his money for the 1911. I mean, loopholes, baby. That's what I'm saying. It's just loopholes. And where am I? Hopefully everybody hasn't left yet. But my Feyachi guy asked me if I was interested in doing a review on a laser, and I said, I've already done a review on the sighting laser. And he says, but this is the new one. Au contraire, you are right. I completely never read the whole thing. Their new laser has a tail switch on it, so you don't have to unscrew and remove that little tiny stack of batteries. You leave it all together. You put it in your gun or your pistol. They offer it in 223, 556 or 9mm. They're like $19 full price, and he said, just because you guys, or that I have been doing my best to do stuff for them, they are offering a 50% off code if you are interested in, and actually, even if you're not, just to show them that, because I said, I was talking to him last night, and I said, I don't even have it to show it to them, but they can figure out 556, 223, you press the button, the laser comes on, you put it down in, let the carrier go forward to hold it into the chamber, and now you can use it for sighting in. And they also have the same thing in a 9mm, drop it down your barrel. I mean, I could go get one that doesn't have a button on it, but I thought it was pretty cool, because the one thing that pisses me off is, ever try to put those little stacks together? Now, life hack, if you have a thin enough piece of tape, take your stack of batteries and tape the outside. That way, every time you're done using the laser, I mean, it's just not something that you're going to be using 100%. Let me, oh my God, really? It's like a mile long of stuff? Okay, I should have been more prepared. I don't know in what order this is. Either way, the discount code will be the very top thing in the description. If I remember, I will make a link and pin it to the top of this video, and maybe a few of them moving forward. But they gave me a discount code. It doesn't really spell anything. It's just letters and numbers. But that will take 50% off on the code. And when I sent to myself, I really thought I was on to something. Oh, here we go. This might be it. Yes. Yes! I can actually do shit. I'm like Clyde. See, they put a tail cap button on it, so that you can just turn it on. And like I said, normally it's $23.99, and well, here you can get well, that's $50 off. That's all Amazon. But they offer it in 223. They offer it in 9mm. They're both $23.99. And if you use my code, nice breasts. If you use my code, you will get that half price. So even if you don't need them, you should buy like 5 or 6 of them. Stocking stuffers, whatever. Just use the code. I'll have the code down below. Sometimes they act like, you know, unless these companies don't have a direct link, so, you know, like for instance, I don't know if anybody is signed up, but if you do BattleBox, I have a code that saves you 15% on your first order ever. For this moment in time, I don't know if anybody's clicked on it or not. I still shocked. I don't know why BattleBox and Crate Club even sends me shit. I don't know if I've even broke 100 views on the Ebomi channel for the last BattleBox video. And yet, over here, there can be a video that, you know, I've only got if everybody subbed to this, if everybody that's subbed to this channel watches, I think I'd end up with like 130 views, and I get pretty damn close. So evidently, there's a lot of you that are loyal and watching this shit show every single day. But I'm just like, you know, it's like, oh, you tell them, well, we really want to see a video over on your big channel. Yeah, but more people will see it over here. Well, the drunken bastard talks about it, so I'm just letting you know. 223 and 9mm. I think it's great that they finally did the little button, and my only fear is I'm gonna have to see what they made that thing out of, because you pull the trigger in your firing pin. I'm assuming that it's probably beefy enough that it can handle getting hit by the firing pin in case you you know, do a dry fire. Because like the lasers that come with like the Mantis training system, those are made to get hit by the firing pin, and then they momentarily light up. And I know one person was saying, oh, you can only do it so many times because it'll actually, especially if it's the same gun and the same configuration, it's possible that it beats a hole in that one spot. But because I tried it and it works just fine. If you get P-Tex, which is made for fixing the damaged bottom of skis, you can actually take like a Bic lighter or whatever you have, your heat source, and just get one drip to fall on where that hole is, and then clean it off with a razor blade, and voila, it's good to go again because you've effectively fixed that hole. I like it when you fix that hole. So, if you guys are interested, the Feyachi laser Boresighter 223556 and the 9mm, use the code right in the description box, and you'll get it at half price. So, link and the code down here. Okay. Yeah, Poco, I miss the good old days. Smart Money, the video frame is showing more than another pipe. Makes it look like you are in a box. I would absolutely love to be in a box. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Poco says G2. I really like G3. G2 is a miss. Imagine that at the church party. Mama. Rich Huff says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Cobra. The song of Ebomi is legendary. Cracked me up when Jordan did that. No, I was the flashlight video. Usually on all of the flashlight videos, I don't know why. It's just usually only the flashlight videos. I use those enders that were created for me. There's the F-16 or Hornet hitting the ground and sliding. There's the phone pole that falls over with and the wire sparkle. There's a helicopter that crashes, and then there's the dragon. And I was in my video editing folder from the Ebomi stuff, and putting that on the flashlight video. And first thing I ran across is I've got two videos. I've got the one that Ed made for me that looked like the latest video from his channel, when he got Christine the Smith & Wesson Model 2944 Magnum, most powerful handgun in the world back then. One shot could blow your head clean off. You feel lucky. And in case you're completely new and never heard this story, Ed made a fake video as though wanted Christine to think we're watching a video from Ed's channel. He put the opener in there and the ender and everything in there, and I had my GoPro, probably the last time that it was actually used. I put my GoPro on the computer desk and turned the lights off so it wouldn't blink, so you didn't know it was going. And I recorded her. First I got the video of Ed spoofing Christine, and then I got the video of Christine watching it, and it's funny looking at her facial expression. I go, yeah, I don't know if you're going to want to see a new video from Ed or not today, but I hit play, and his music starts, and he's like, hey everyone, and just picked up a new item, picked up a new gun today, and it's a real beauty, and he pulls it out, and he's showing it, and then after explaining it for a little bit, he's like going, whoa, wait a second. Something's not right. And Christine's going, what's he talking about? Yeah, this is way wrong. Let me grab my paperwork. She's like, what is going on? What do you mean it's not right? And he goes, yeah, no, this isn't mine. This is Christine Bomi's gun. She's like, what did he just say? He's like, yeah, Happy birthday, Christine. And as he's saying that on the video, I set the case down, flip the latches, and open it up and hand her the gun. And having the two of them together is priceless. Of course, one is Ed, and the other one is listening to Ed while watching her expressions. And then I found the one with Jordan. Yes, just yeah. I don't care if there's just a manic and pussy. Never mind. Altenda says epic song. Yeah, if anyone's still sub to Jordan, go over and say hi. I probably should. Joey, wow, the song was better than John's Ask Joey a Question song. Yeah, well, yes. Well, Joey, I'm not really sure that takes much, but yeah, it was a little bit better. Phil, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Hector from the Hector the Cat channel. The Bomi song should be the ballad of a weird Irish boozer. Laugh out loud, and one of my favorite songs.
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
So, did you see his speech? The fuck little flying piece of shit. See his speech there in Maui? And then at the memorial ceremony, he fell asleep? Yeah. I mean, really. He's not really used to doing this presidential thing for more than 45 minutes a day. And then usually it's just, people putting papers in front of him and telling him to sign because he doesn't have a goddamn clue. Salty, oh, it's the ninja. 60% of the time, I'm naked every time. Fact. Speaking of fact, Phil says, fact, yes. It is very easy to change someone's identity and scrub any traces of their past while creating a new past. Yeah, I wasn't making it up. I mean, the technology is scary. As a matter of fact, I just watched a video of some, I don't remember her name, Victoria, or I don't remember, don't quote me on any of this. She's an influencer. And her videos are basically her in various swimsuits talking about this is the print and this is the color. And you're watching this going, it's a beautiful young brunette. Only to find out she doesn't fucking exist at all. The entire thing is AI. That girl doesn't exist. It isn't someone's voice. It isn't someone's picture. It isn't someone's body. It's all AI. And it's just an example of their ability to control us and control the narrative and control the outcome, because the more popular this woman that they think that they're watching gets, the more followers, the more she's like, I guess she's like everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, but she ain't real. Kind of like most of the chicks you see behind me. She looks like she'd be fun. So does she. Turns out, she's just a bitch. It is truly scary what's going on. If they can create a woman out of nowhere and get people to go crazy over watching her videos and purchasing whatever she's wearing, seriously? Do you really think that it's a stretch too far that Michael Obama, her entire past is easily documented on the internet, and these people just make it up, like the supposed chef that evidently Obama made some passes on, and he didn't want any of the old Pikachu action to go down, and next minute he drowns in the pool or pond or lake or whatever it was. It's just gotten to the point where some of you may say, well, it just doesn't seem like you know all the facts on this. Well, what are the facts? I mean, these days, the only facts are the made-up shit they want you to believe. Oh, and I got bad news. Very, very shortly, we're all going to be required to wear masks again. Oh, that's right. The pandemic is back for round number 2. And I'm here to tell you, if a single one of you fucking fall for it, the only way these douchebags are ever going to learn is when you stand up and just say no. The last go around, the only place that I ever wore a mask, and the Lord baby Jesus strike me down if I'm bullshitting you, was the hospital, because I'm surprised that hospitals don't make you do it anyway, because more people get dead from germs at a hospital. But yeah, I heard that airlines are going to be requiring it once again, and it's we're ready for round number 2 of the lie. Don't fall for it. Please don't fall for it. You know, and I don't know if it makes any difference. There was only one place I ever had a problem. I was asked to leave from the Super One grocery store in East Duluth, and guess what? I haven't spent a fucking penny in that place since then. Haven't gone back. He wanted me to leave, and I said, if you ask me to leave or over wearing a diaper on my face when it's doing nothing, maybe if I fucking sneeze, it's containing most, not all, most of it in my mask. But to be forcing people, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be the fucking United States of America. Oh, for the better good. Oh, bullshit, you fucking mind-washed piece of shit. No, will not comply. Go fuck yourself. Or her. No, she's mine. Never mind her. Didn't Scourge take a swat of Compazine? You know, I don't know if it, like, there's weird drugs that you do or if you're big into mushrooms, but what the fuck are you saying? I guess because I don't know what the fuck it is, I can just make something up and I'll do a shot of that. You know, there's over, is it 4,000? Eric. Yeah, I mean, I'm just seeing a bunch of stuff that I've seen before, and yet here we are. The random organizer. There is 4,022 pictures in the playlist, and yet for Pinocchio, fucking tell me lies, baby. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Yeah, give me a rag. Sorry, I digress. No, hearing that the control, how far can we control and manipulate these people? More and more people are getting fucking irate with how little of your, this is a note to our government, how little of your money you get to keep. You go make sure, depending on what state you're living in, please go make sure that you work hard so that in some cases 50% of everything that you make is going to the government. Again, our founding fathers would be stacking fucking bodies by now. I mean, after all, what was the main reason that it happened? Taxation without representation. Tax, 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 tax. Wow, It was so easy to manipulate and control them last time. Just for the fun of it, let's do it again. It's amazing what we can do while they're so busy looking over there. Still, to this moment in time, I am so shocked every single time I see somebody still wearing the diaper. Let's drink up all Sharky's shit before he gets here. Oof. I could drink to the point of blacking out, and I still couldn't get this all gone before he gets here. Okay, last time we did Corey Vecken. I really like the Corey Vecken. You know what? I think I'm just... God. That was good. That was really good too. Oh, that was really good too. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with just 10. I was looking at the Glenlivet. That's that 1824 Founders Edition, but tonight I'm gonna cut up some of them. I'm gonna make me up some of them French fried potatoes. You can put them in a bowl and mix them with some olive oil and some salt and pepper and maybe a little Creole seasoning, and spread them out on a pan and put them in the little oven. I could just bury my mouth into that. Those fries. Harley Davidson, best bike ever made. Just kidding. Bad. Greetings, Captain. Love the Ebomi song. Sounds like the tune from the Zombie by the Raspberries. I'm going to have to listen to that. Bad. I don't have an arsenal. I've heard the news describe an arsenal as 2 firearms and 500 rounds of ammo. The news has no language to describe but what we have. Nah, I'd just be like a psychotic nut job, obviously getting ready to... You know, and I know it's because certain neighbors speak, but it's like... You just have the reputation that if anything bad ever goes down, they're just coming here. Like, they better bring something to add to the clan. You don't have to believe in guns. You don't have to even ever want to shoot one. But you better be able to peel a potato and make some French fried potatoes. 'Cause if not, I'm going to vote your ass off the island. Greg asked me today, okay, he goes, let's just say that you decided to be the mayor. What's the first, what do you run on? Well, I said, try driving around Duluth. The first thing I think we really need to work on is infrastructure. I mean, I hear in New York that they are paying $20 million a month to pay for the immigrants that are the illegal immigrants that are just showing up there. I laugh because, you know, it was okay to talk about how it's so un-American to stop them from coming across the border, but now that your city is stacking up with the shit, all of a sudden it's just not as much fun, is it? No, if I ran to be mayor of Duluth, the first and most important thing that I would work on is that you, as a resident of Duluth, Minnesota, matter. It's not I mean, I realize for a few months of the year, maybe even tourists even come here in the winter, because I'm sure that the hotels probably still stay pretty busy, but you cater to them. And the next thing is all these vagrant bum pieces of shit. You can no longer stand on the corner with your fucking sign peddling to get your money so you can go buy your drugs and your alcohol. All these tent cities and all this garbage piling up because of Emily Larson is a goddamn loser. All would be gone. Hey, if you don't like it, fucking run yourself. Fucking naked beer. Goddamn ninja. Hey, watch this though. Stephen Bush, fucking brilliant. Is that a gun? No, it's a goddamn bottle opener, you fucking ass muncher. Bad. Picked up 2 bottles of Buffalo Trace White Dog yesterday. Damn, Skippy. Yes. Cheap old gun guy. I hate to be the naysayer of the group, but if you're going to have a theme song, you've got to have at least one.
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
You got to keep in mind, though, this is like a decade ago, so maybe done today, somebody would understand my true thoughts on that, and we'd have a fuck Joe Biden. And when he was pulling in a Maui, have you seen all the videos of the people lining the corners yelling fuck Joe Biden? Not FJB or even let's go Brandon, but actually yelling fuck Joe Biden. He's got a better turnout to be insulted than he does when he shows up to do a fundraiser. Hey, Governor Walnuts, you're so fucking smart. And I don't know who sent me that. It showed up as a phone number, as an email. I don't even understand how that works, but it was a snippet, of Walnuts talking about how the number one choice for the Democratic Party for the next president is obviously Joe Biden. It's just, he's done such a stellar job. Oh, I have so many things I would like to introduce these loser libtards to. Surface of the sun, the emptiness of space outside of a spaceship, bottom of the ocean. Maybe I could build them a nice submarine out of styrofoam and plastic bags. I look up and the first thing I see is what is almost in my brain translates over to FJB, but it's FWB for filled with berries from failing knife. McCline, 10 minutes, 53 seconds, pow, right in the kisser. I told you, breathe through your ears. McCline. I think this one's for you. McLean, props to the songwriter. McLean, Eric, show me a guy who doesn't eat that ass. I'll show you a guy whose girlfriend I can steal. McLean, there were no dry spots on me, Eric. 2023. McLean, I'm in the middle of a hurricane. If I don't make it, I want you to know, Eric, I faked it every time. That's great. Figures. McLean, Eric, my birthday is this week, so go upstairs and start stretching. Go on now. Get.
Come on, you are fake news. Okay, you're fake news.
Wade says, great song, and...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Mr. 27 says, 50-second Brew Bomy viewer. Then he says, nice intro, Brew Matt. Then... oh, he's on the... he's on the wedding cake one. I was like, what? Then he says, hi, Brew Matt. That, yes. I like where your head's at right now. Well, I like the Bloody Mary in your hand. Then he says, I think the multi-gun man is, but I bet he hasn't been drinking his whiskey. I'm disappointed. Tom says, Eric, can you name a few things you like about the 10mm caliber for self-defense? Knockdown power. I mean, the 10mm has almost the identical ballistics to the 357 Magnum. I like something, and to me, I find it a very controllable round. I mean, with that power. Now, no, I stay to that because firing the 10mm out of the 610 Smith & Wesson revolver, I don't know if I've ever showed you guys that, but I have this. I mean, it's nothing really special. It's just a first generation Smith & Wesson 610. It's, you know, Joey doesn't have one of those. But I just, there's everything about the caliber. I mean, personal favorites. I mean, I do like the knockdown power of the 45 ACP. I mean, there's a reason that they call it the man stopper. 9mm, which has been like my carry at work, and I've said this before. Why? Because the gun holds a decent amount of rounds. It's my HK, the VP9, or how I'd like it to turn out. But side by side, if my daily carry could be a 10mm, I've already said number one on that list is the 1066. Now it's a single stack, so it turns you've gone from 15 to 16 rounds down to 9. But I prefer, Tom, I prefer that round mainly because I like the power that it generates. You're not going to have the like what happened in Florida with the 9mm rounds bouncing off car windows. You don't have to worry about that pesky problem with a 10mm. And if for some weird reason, I mean, say the world turns upside down and you're at work and I end up with the gun on my side and I have to go looking for more ammo before it's all gone, and I end up with a bunch of 10mm, but that's it. This is what I have on my side. Pretty much pretty much take just about anything on this continent to collect for food with a 10 millimeter. So, you're wearing a vest. I may not be able to get through it until Jay from Elite Ammunition makes me a T6B chambered in 10 millimeter. Oh my God, would that be just... Oh, that'd be an expensive day to play out at the range, but I can't even imagine it. Just knockdown power, penetration. That's why I pretty much try when any carry round is always most of what I have in the collection is Hornady XTPs. And because that's what Michael gets for me, and he's like, carry what you want, enjoy what you want at the range. It may seem kind of wasteful, but pretty much any one of my range sessions is spent shooting a steel plate with a Hornady XTP round. Then again, practice what you plan on carrying. But no, Tom, I would say that even if someone busted in my front door wearing a bulletproof vest, no, I probably wouldn't make it through the vest, but I don't think that some bitch is gonna, take them out of the fight as quick as possible. Then again, me personally, depending on the distance of the person and knowing what I know, that both the good guys and the bad guys could be wearing bulletproof vests, don't shoot at the vest. Huanguin KB6VU. Oh hell nah, my man is the new EDP. And this was on the Italian wedding cake. I don't have a fucking clue what that means, who you are, or I just hearted it, and now I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. In the club. Oops, something went wrong. There's a fucking shock, woke tube. Okay. Let me try coming in the back door. Okay, that's better. Already hearted that, so Hector says in the club, bitches. Rich says cheers clubbers. The Ninja says doubled naked is the new naked. And Smile Money says maybe in time, cheers clubbers. Where do I... Sorry, I kind of jumped the gun there. Where do I rate her? I mean, this beer? I mean, I guess after a few of them you might end up naked. I don't know. It's not the worst thing that I've had from New Glarus. Oh my god. Yeah. I like her. Let's have ourselves a Caesar. Now where are we? Seriously? Okay, like I said, I'd appreciate if you're looking for a bore sighting laser for 5.56 or for 9mm that we show the Feyachi boys that we ain't playing over here, and I'll give you the code to get 50% off. I found something to do with the last three. Big thank you to DG for the card. And remember, hashtag be like Ed if you want to be in the drawing for one of the 2 books. Okay. Well, let me double check. That's it. Okay, may or may not see you tomorrow. Odds are good.